This is Bruce the Superhero, aka Superhero from 1979. Bruce the Superhero is a Bruceploitation movie starring Bruce Lee in the title lead as Bruce. After Bruce Lee's death in 1973, many Hong Kong action studios wanted to capitalize on his popularity at the time, so they started making a lot of movies that featured Bruce Lee's name and similar imagery, and a lot of them were touting it as actually being a Bruce Lee movie, even though it was a complete lie. Although this movie wasn't exactly promoting itself as being an actual Bruce Lee movie, it was using similar trickery to try and get people into the seats and spend their money on seeing this film. One of the popular aspects of Bruceploitation was to have actors take on very, very similar names to Bruce Lee, such as Bruce Lee with an I, Bruce Yeung, Bronson Lee, Bruce Lee, and Jackie Chan. That's right, at the beginning of his career, Jackie Chan was being heralded as being the next Bruce Lee, even going as so far as to star in a movie called New Fist of Fury. Although a lot of Bruceploitation movies are just trying to market off of the death of a star, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be terrible movies. A lot of them are really, really fun and have great action and martial arts, as you'll see is the case with Bruce the Superhero. So let's get started. Coming at you from Best Film Vipio. Oh, looks like we don't get any trailers. That's really disappointing, but here we go. Bruce the Superhero. Oh, not just starring Bruce Lee, but superstar Bruce Lee. Wow. Was he in the WWE? Dang, he's fighting in a leisure suit. I'm into this already. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, this guy. Oh, get it. I don't know about masterpiece.
Hello? What's that?
The film opens with this girl on the phone who gets some bad news and really creepy guy looking at her. I think she's in her shop, her china shop or something. There are these other creepers outside of her building, and then she tries to escape, but when she does... Oh, she actually kind of kicks ass. Alright. The bad guy stabs her with her own blade, and she tries to take off down a different alleyway. She flags down this dude in a horse-drawn carriage, and and he comes to her aid. I'm going to say up front that this movie actually has pretty good fight choreography considering what kind of movie it is, but you're going to get really tired of these sound effects after a while. But he was too late. Turns out he was too late. She's dying. She gives this young mustachioed boy a gift. Not a gift, but something to give to her brother named Bruce. And that's all she tells him. I don't know how she expects this dude to find her brother or know where he is or anything, because they clearly just met. But hopefully this dude can find Bruce. Spoiler alert, he does. We cut to the evil guy lair, where he's got a bunch of young ladies hanging out on some couches. So this is the house of Mr. Mortel, and he is meeting with Mr. Kong. Couple of big bad boys.
Where's the hill to the samurai? Have you taken it?
So we find out through a little bit of an exposition dump that these guys knew who that girl was. Her name was Susan Chang, and she was in possession of a samurai hilt that was supposed to be en route between some evil other Japanese dude that they know and his comrade or his son or something, but it got intercepted at some point because it contains $10 billion in gold inside of it, or a map to $10 billion, I think.
I'd like you to know that whoever will go against the aims of our organization will be eliminated.
So these dudes are leaders of different kinds of Asian mafia groups, I think. This one dude's in the Black Dragon Society, and he wants the hilt.
But the hilt of the samurai you're looking for is with Susan Chang. Don't tell me that the man who helped her had taken the hilt of the samurai.
So that dude from earlier, He meets up with his dad, who's blind, and his dad tells him, like, you got to go get the hilt to Bruce. And then the dude's like, alright, father, I'll go find him. Just somehow.
But before she died, she told me to hand it to a Chinese guy. His name's Bruce. Why don't you go to Chinatown and find him? Right.
Did they need this entire airplane landing sequence? Holy shit, this takes forever. Damn, what a cool entrance. This is our hero, Bruce Chang, played by the legendary Bruce Lee. Look at this badass baby boy, oh my god. Bruce meets up with his uncle, and his uncle tells him that Susan, his sister who was killed, actually told him that the Black Dragon Society was keeping an eye on her. And the uncle also somehow knows about Ramon from earlier, who got the hilt.
Well, I was told that a Filipino guy had helped you. I think we can find a clue as soon as we get in touch with him.
And before this boy can even get his suitcase out, they're being followed, and he's gonna have to kick some dang ass. Bruce leads him out into this field, and he doesn't even take his jacket off. What a badass. So I think you'll notice that even though Bruce Lee is emulating the look of Bruce Lee a lot, he doesn't emulate his fighting style. Like, he doesn't do any of the signature Bruce Lee movements or signature Bruce Lee sounds. I think you know what those are. All the big bad boys come together for a big bad boy meeting about this missing hilt, because they want to find that. They want to get their $10 billion. They want to go buy a boat. They want to go to the Bahamas, man. They just want to be rich.
You know, boys, sometimes cannot control themselves when they have automatic weapons in their hands. And they will kill 100 people to kill one person under contract of death.
I guess all the big bad boys want the money because they want to set up some sort of interconnected drug running operation between all their different territories.
Anton Anastasio's society will push our more lucrative narcotics to open an operation in Asia.
Cool for you, because the homicide section of the police is worried.
These two people from Interpol meet up, and they have a file on Bruce Chang, and the dude's like, oh, it looks like Bruce Chang is in town to investigate his sister's death. I want you to find Rocky Robledo and talk to him about it, what he knows. And she says, yeah. And here we get another scene that lasts way too long. I mean, I guess this scene is supposed to be showing us that Rocky is a badass and he's trained in boxing. Oh, I get it. His name is Rocky because he's a boxer. Oh, like that other guy. So the girl from Interpol comes and interviews him, posing as somebody from a sports magazine to get some info about him.
I really admire you. You are so fast. You are a good boxer. Maybe someday you'll become a champion.
It's really my ambition to be a
Focus.
champion.
It was in the news that you were involved in a controversy about Susan Chang's case. Here's my calling card. In case you need help, you can call me up and visit me at home.
Ooh, Rocky.
All right, then, be seeing you.
Damn, y'all, who that? My girlfriend. Some of the bad boys come to the blind Rocky's dad's house, and they're like, "Oh, you gotta get beat up. Where's Rocky?" So the bad guys search Rocky's house for the samurai hilt, and then Rocky's dad kicks some booty. Oh, no he doesn't, just kidding. He gets his booty kicked and oh, he dead. Oh.
Did you find the hilt of the samurai? No, it's not here.
These idiots didn't even find the hilt of the samurai sword, and they killed the man. What a worthless mission. But guess what, motherfuckers? Rocky's friend was there to watch you. Rocky's bro tells him about his dad, and then he tells him, "I saw these fucking bad boys escape in this car. Let's go fuck them up." No, he actually says, "If I see them again, maybe I can recall."
If I see them again, maybe I could recall.
Oh, hey, it's sexy time. What is this song? Is this hot stuff? Oh shit, it is.
What about you? A beer.
Right.
So Bruce and his uncle are in this kind of strip club, just wanting to hang out, look at some boobies, and then they see Bad Man there, and Bruce is like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get this little fucker." This scene isn't exactly the best fight scene in the movie, just because it's in a dark club and all the enemies are wearing black, so you can't really tell exactly what's going on except for with Bruce.
Who killed my sister?
I don't know.
Speak up!
Oops, dart in your neck.
Rocky comes home and he sees a sexy lady waiting for him in his bed, and he's like, "The fuck are you?"
You're like the others who need something from me. I think it's better if you get dressed.
Nice hat.
Obviously she was a decoy, and Nice Hat Guy was an assassin, and he fucking misses, and Rocky chases him down.
Who told you to kill me? Who?
After the dude doesn't talk, this other car pulls up. They try to get Rocky. They shoot their friend instead. Rocky's hiding. He's running. The dudes are chasing him. The girl's gone. Suddenly it's daytime. Back at the evil lair, we see Ron Jeremy getting greased up for his day. So the bad guys have learned that the girl from Interpol is onto them, and they're like, "Oh shit, we gotta take her out."
Marlena Medina is not really a reporter. She's Agent Platinum with Colonel Flores of United Nations Intelligence Bureau. He wants to get hold of the man.
I see.
Damn, look at that shirt, Rocky. Oh, wow.
That's the colonel. Let's go. Sir, this is Rocky Robledo.
How are you, Rocky?
So Rocky and Interpol girl meet up with her boss, the colonel, and we get a big ol' exposition dump.
If you listen carefully, I'll try to explain to you about the gold.
We're told that the gold actually originally came from America pre-World War II, so to be used for military expenses in Japan and like Guam and the Philippines and things. But then the war happened and it was intercepted by Japanese forces, and it was taken by the big bad boy who hid the map in that samurai hilt, whose brother had it, but he had an accident, and then the samurai hilt wound up in this antique auction which Susan Chang bought, and she didn't really know what was going on fully. Now the whole movie happened. And so basically Rocky is being hired by this intelligence agency to retrieve that hilt.
Hoping that you'll let me and Marlene know immediately if you should find anything out about the sword.
Oh shit, he just so happens to be wearing the Game of Death tracksuit. Alright. Oh yeah, so Bruce and Rocky finally meet. Bruce's uncle comes out, breaks up the fight, tells Bruce that this dude's Rocky. He said, "What are you doing?"
Oh, I'm very sorry.
And now they're best friends.
Miss Race, please send in our visitors.
Holy shit, it's Bolo Yeung. In case you didn't know, Bolo Yeung's the bad guy from Bloodsport, and I love him.
You are next.
And actually, fun fact, Bolo Yeung is probably the only person in this movie that was actually in a Bruce Lee movie. There he is, see?
This is Peter Z, karate expert from Japan.
Bolo Yeung's character is called the Bull Killer because he chopped an ox in the head once. And that's pretty cool. I wouldn't put it past the real Bolo Yeung to be able to do that either. He's a fucking huge mountain of a man, Jesus.
This is Bruce Lee. He's the brother of Susan Chang.
Oh, wait. This dude just called him Bruce Lee? I thought he was Bruce Chang. Why is his sister named Susan Chang, but they're calling him Bruce Lee? So it turns out Bruce and this dude have a history, so this guy's got kind of a vendetta against our boy B.
I'll make you pay.
I'll make you pay.
Honestly, Marlena, I never dreamed of having such a nice friend as you, and now that we are friends, can you tell me what's going on?
During their romantic moonlit dinner, the bad boys come and rough him up. Nah, Rocky kicks the shit out of him. Oh, and so does she. Hell yeah. As Ramon's bro is walking home from the gym, he's stalked by a spooky vehicle. He even sees it and he just keeps walking. What a badass.
With me.
Oh shit. Oh, he's out. Just one swipe. Alright. So the bad guys leave a note for Rocky. Oh, it's from the Black Dragon clan. They say, "We've got your friend. Meet us at that club and get fucking fucked up." Rocky and the ladies show up and they see his buddy hanging from this structured thing, and he breathes his last breath. And now Rocky's out for vengeance. Oh, I guess she's out for vengeance too, yeah. Everybody's out for vengeance. Woo! Dang, this top part's pretty cool. Oh, and it's over after like 3 hits, okay. Well, the bad guys got him anyway. They're gonna hold him captive till they can talk, till they can tell him where the samurai hilt is.
So you don't want to talk, eh? Bring them to the dungeons. Move!
Dang, they got dungeons? So all the bad guys lock up Rocky and the agent in their dungeon. And what will our heroes do now? Well, as it turns out, that lady that was trying to seduce Rocky earlier is actually a secret agent working for Interpol. And she comes, breaks him out. Hell yeah! Oh my god, I love this. Just all these shirtless dudes standing up on the edge, just muscle. Ugh.
Start!
Oh, looks like the bad guys are having a little exhibition of the fucking badasses. Oh, it's the mustache guy that Bruce hurt his arm from before. Oh, let's see how many fight this guy can fight. Alright, let's see how many fights Bolo can fight. Probably way more than that loser. Oh, now they want Bolo versus Mustache Dick? Man, this guy's gonna get the shit beat out of him.
Stop!
So Rocky and the two agent ladies meet up with Bruce. They got the key. Bruce says that Susan mentioned a safety deposit box.
A letter from my sister before she died. She mentioned a safety deposit box.
They go to the safety deposit box. And what's in there? There it is. The samurai hilt. And what's in there? A goddamn treasure map. And she points like, there it is! The treasure! Oh, but guess who's waiting in the parking lot? His big old fucking Ron Jeremy himself. And here's another scene that lasts way too goddamn long. So our four heroes head to the place where the treasure map leads, out here into the wilderness among these rocks. But guess who's there also? It's the bad boys. Whoa, wait, since when have they had this Afro guy on their team? Also, I love the fact that the treasure is hidden out, you know, in the middle of the jungle, but there's clearly paths to walk around out here. So the good team makes their way through this cave. This is where the map is pointing them, and it's always they look at the map, and one of them goes, over there? And he goes, yeah, over there. And they just go over there.
This is what we're looking for.
They find the place, and then they stick the hilt into the thingy, and you'd think it would be like, oh yeah, you need the hilt to like turn it, and then it'll open the thing up. But no, they just use dynamite.
Move away.
And they find it. They actually find a shitload of gold. But as they're getting their bags of gold out of there, guess who shows up? It's your mustached father. What? I don't know. He's got a gun. Alright, and then everybody fights, of course. There's too many for them to take on in this cave. Rocky and Bruce get out of there with the girls. All the bad guys are in hot pursuit. And guess what? Even those girls in black fight. There are really no, like, damsel in distress types in this movie. They all just fucking kick ass. Yeah! While I think Bruce Lee is pretty dang good, I will say that Bruce Lee just had so much more style and charisma. Like Bruce Lee, he's fighting, his choreography's great, but it looks the same as every other, you know, kung fu movie. What Bruce Lee had was something unique, you know, it's something that you didn't have in every single movie. and Bruce Lee just doesn't have that. This old bald fuck thinks he can take on the Bruce Lee? Come on, man. So we're nearing the end of the movie. Bruce and Rocky are kind of taking on all of these stronger dudes from the bad guys one by one, and it's kind of like a boss rush mode. Like they're each taking on like separate like mini bosses or bosses. Here he is, the final boss, Bolo Yeung. Oh, just kidding. Bolo was easy. Turns out Mustache Man is the true final boss. Let's go. So I like in this fight that this dude keeps like, he pauses every once in a while to like feel his arm, because since Bruce fucked up his arm from their last fight, and he's like selling his like injury, and he keeps targeting Bruce's arm to try and like pay him back for his own arm from before. Nice storytelling. So Bruce fucks this dude up, he takes off running, and then the military shows up. The military, being led by the secret intelligence task force guy, catch the bad dudes in the act of stealing the gold. And then we cut back to Bruce fighting. Hit what? What? So this dude has a cobra hand. At first I thought it was supposed to be just like a visual metaphor of these two different styles, because they keep cutting between this like falcon and this cobra fighting. But this dude, he still has a cobra hand. What? So this is the end of the movie. The military are escorting the bad guys out. Our team makes it out alive. And this scene is another one that goes on for way too long. Like, we could have just seen them take away the bad guys with their hands up. The end. Everybody wins. But it just drags on. We have to see them walk across the entire field for some reason. So that was Bruce the Superhero, and I actually really enjoyed this film. You know, I'm a fan of Kung Fu cinema, and the fight choreography is great in this. It has an interesting story, and it really shows that Bruce Lee knew what he did in the writing and directing chair, in that he created an engaging story with interesting characters and a lot of stuff going on with the story, and it didn't ever really drag out. And of course, as I keep saying, the choreography is pretty good. So if you're into martial arts movies, if you're into old 70s kung fu flicks, definitely check this one out. Especially for being a Bruceploitation, I think it's pretty good.